Well, it's a lovely afternoon. It's about 50 degrees out. The sun is shining. There ain't a cloud in the sky. So I'm out working on the bug. I got the wiper motor reinstalled. And it works pretty good. All I got to do now is push the radio back in and connect up this cable to the radio and the antenna. And put the fresh air box back up in. Connect everything up. There's a central defroster. You can't really see it, it's up in here. And there's supposed to be one of these tubes that go from this plugged off port here to this side, and one from that side to the port over on the driver's side, down in there, that's plugged off. And of course this plastic tubing is new. It's supposed to be cloth like this. I don't know who changed it, but they didn't get two of these apparently, or they thought that two would do both sides and they should have got four, because there should be one that comes from there, snakes up around and connects up in here to the central defrost. But yeah, it's coming along. Once I get the air box back in, then there's a cardboard that goes across there. And then there's a cardboard that sits on top of the gas tank, and then the mat, there's a carpet goes in there. I got all that in the barn. But a box of stuff was at my house when I got home yesterday. Yeah. They delivered it Saturday, which I didn't know FedEx delivered Saturday. But very disappointed in FedEx. I would strongly recommend UPS or the post office. Yeah, they got here, I'm not sure when they got here Saturday. It was raining out. Raining and snowing most of the day Saturday. They just left it on my step. No car in the driveway, nobody home. They just left it on the step. They didn't put it in a bag or nothing. The box was completely soaked when I got it. Fortunately, there was nothing inside that was, you know, that would damage if it got wet. But what if it had been a piece of electronic gear or, you know, chemicals or anything? Anything that could have been damaged with water. They just left it on the step. So I was very disappointed in that. And but the supplies look pretty good. This is one of the engine seals. I think this is the firewall seal. Have to put that on. This is the steering stabilizer. I checked all this stuff out yesterday. Make sure everything was here. This is the steering stabilizer. Let's see, what else have we got? This is one of the heater cables. And this is the throttle cable, accelerator cable. I don't really need the accelerator cable or the clutch cable. That's what this other one is here. Both of them that are in it seem to be okay. But I'm going to throw these in the trunk or in the back seat, so that if one of them should break, I'll have them. And I don't know if it's a roadside fix. I think I could probably thread the accelerator cable through alongside the road. I'm not sure about the clutch cable. But anyway, so we got those. And we got, this is the engine compartment seal. And this is the engine seal that seals around the from the engine tins to the body. Very important. This is the front hood weather strip seal. This is the rear heater cables, I believe. And this, well, I got a stop plate, gear shift stop plate, because it likes to go into reverse without pressing it down, and I think this is what you need to fix that. Hopefully there's nothing else in there that's wrong. I haven't pulled it apart to see yet. But it'll get into the reverse fork, and then when it comes back out, it won't want to go into low, you know, first or second. It's like half caught in that reverse fork. So I'll have to pull the floor apart there and pull the shifter out and see if this is what's worn. It was only like $3 for the plate, so even if that's not it, it's not a great big, you know, expense. And this is the breather kit, MP. It says course, it's made in China, just like everything else. Legal only for racing vehicles, which may never be used upon a highway. Not applicable or intended for street or highway use. Oh well. It's going to get some street and highway use. But, yeah, so there's those. And we'll get on with getting some of it installed. Alright, I got the insides here all put back together. Airbox is in. The mat and the carpet is back in. And I got my new weather stripping on here. That's kind of a pain. These parts right here have got 3 little nubs that push down into holes in the body. You got to reach on the inside and work it around and around until you get that rubber grommet all the way down in. It's kind of difficult. It's really tight up in there. You can't really pull on them, you know, because you pull them right off of the back of the weather strip. But if you work them around with your finger and push on this side as you work it around, eventually it goes in, and then I just use this plastic scraper to push it up into this little, this is just like a little channel, work it along like this, and it would go in most of the time, and sometimes it get hung up, and if you just put this right in the groove here and push it, it would go in. So we got that all on, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. It's about 4:45. Might do the engine compartment seals and stuff in the back, but I'm not positive yet. So anyway, moving on. Well, I got the engine compartment lid seal replaced. Came out pretty good. This time, instead of forcing it in there, I tried sliding it through the channel, which is probably how you're supposed to do it, but it's kind of a pain in the neck. Because, I mean, this car's 42 years old, and there's some dents and dings and stuff in this, and it doesn't like to go through there. But I got it in there, and I'm not exactly sure how you're supposed to do these engine compartment seals, the engine tin seals actually. Not exactly sure how you're supposed to do them. You may not be able to do them with the engine in here. And I really don't want to pull the motor, but I'm going to go and look in the shop manual and see if it says anything about replacing them, you know, when the engine's in. My guess is you're supposed to do it when you rebuild it and you pull the motor out. You're supposed to change those seals. But I had a leak in the exhaust. The muffler had a hole in it, so I've patched that with some Permatex muffler and tailpipe sealer. And that's going to call it quits for today. It's like almost 6 o'clock, and got to go inside and get some dinner. So I'm going to probably upload this, and that'll do it for today. I don't know what the weather's like tomorrow. It's supposed to be warm, mid-50s. I don't know if it's raining or sunny, but if it's nice out, we'll be working on it again tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and tune in next time.